Good evening, everybody. Rashida Strober here. I am the world's first and only dark skinned activist. And I want to say, first of all, thank you to everybody for taking the time to tune in to listen to what I have to say tonight. Just a brief introduction here. And those of y'all that watch me, y'all know I have to give my introduction. The reason is quite frankly because there are so many people, my own so called people on social media and YouTube, that have stolen from my ideas regarding dark skin activism. I am the creator, the inventor, the designer of the first platform in history to fight to end colorism. And I started this platform called Dark Skin Activism before social media existed. And anybody that's talking about colorism, anybody that's talking about dark skin and light skin, whether you have ever heard of me or not, you are using the ideas created from my brand. If it wasn't for me, Rashida Strober, nobody on YouTube and social media and even reality TV would be talking about colorism and light skin and dark skin. A lot of these people have stolen from me. They will never admit it, but I'm giving you the facts. And I'm going to say it every time I get on YouTube and every time I get on a platform of anybody. I'm going to let it be known that anybody talking about dark skin, anybody talking about light skin, anybody talking about colorism, you are talking about it because of Rashida Strober, the world's first and only dark skin activist. I started dark skin activism in 1998, and it started from my experiences growing up as a dark skinned female, being stereotyped, picked on, scandalized, brutalized, within the Black community for having dark skin and nappy hair. And as I got older and began to understand, I started to articulate what I was going through. And that is how I ended up creating dark skin activism in 1998 at St. Petersburg College when I gave a lecture on being a dark skinned Black woman. And this was before this was before social media existed. None of these people cared. None of these dark skinned women, dark skinned actresses, y'all, they full of it. They didn't care about talking about dark skin. A lot of these people started doing it after I made it a trend and popular on social media, which took place years later. Dark skin activism consists of my plays and my books and my darkism commentary, which again, I want to be clear, I've been doing this before social media existed. Cola Booth is the only other person that I will ever give any type of recognition to and honor to because she started dark skin advocacy before social media existed. So from 98 up until, of course, the time of social media, I was doing dark skin activism in the community through my plays and through my darkism talks. When social media came about, I created the first colorism channel on YouTube. Somewhere around 2014, I hate to mention this person's name because I ended up having to file a lawsuit against several lawsuits and won because of his intellectual property theft of my work. But in 2014, this particular individual contacted me on Facebook Messenger and asked me to appear on this show and about my dark skin agenda. And that was the first time that Black YouTube started to hear about dark skin and light skin issues. It wasn't these other women talking about it now. These bitches will never admit that they stole from me, but I'm giving you the history of it. And I don't like it, and I will confront their ass and tell them this to their face. There's nothing that I say on YouTube that I will not say to a person's face because I don't play around with people when they steal my work. Anyway, 2014, I went onto this person's platform that has a lot of viewership, and I started to people started to know who I was and what I did. Fast forward to 2015, I went viral for calling out the rapper Kendrick Lamar's darkism, and that set a fucking trend with Black people on YouTube. That's when you motherfuckers on YouTube started copying me. When I went viral in 2015 for calling out Kendrick Lamar, I went viral to millions across Black YouTube and Black social media, and that's how Black people got wind that talking about colorism was a thing. Black people on social media, they mocked me. They talked all kinds of slander against me. I received death threats. But then these hypocritical motherfuckers turned around and copied my work. So now in 2023, that's how and why you see other Black people on YouTube talking about colorism, because it started with me and I never got credit for it. These motherfuckers created channels stealing, using my ideas from my books that I've written over the years, my interviews, my website, and they used it on their own channels. Now you see these dark-skinned chicks up here with these dark-skinned titles talking about these bitches wasn't doing none of that before I came along. And yes, some of them deserve to be called, because if you steal and take from somebody's ideas, I don't give a fuck if you pitch purple black. I have no respect for you. So then it trickled down even to these Hollywood actresses that also started pimping dark skin when they never did it before, but they saw it as a marketing tool to get empathy and sympathy for themselves. Even the Breakfast Club, when they made me Donkey of the Day for calling out Kendrick Lamar. That was in 2015. In 2018, they brought Amara La Negra on to talk about the same things I talked about, and I never got my motherfucking credit, and I'm pissed off to this fucking day about it, and I'm never gonna stop talking about it until some type of reckoning happens, because all you motherfuckers stole from me. And anybody on YouTube, you better understand me clearly, anybody on YouTube, anybody on social media that's even uttering anything about colorism or dark skin and light skin out of their mouth, you got me to thank for it, because you didn't start it. It wasn't your original idea. You eaten off of my original work that I started before there was a fucking YouTube and social media. Do you understand that? We're going to get that shit straight before I even get into my fucking commentary, because I invented colorism commentary myself in Cola Booth. The rest of you motherfuckers are usurpers. You're low down, dirty fucking usurpers. And I'm not over it. I'm never going to get over it until it's reckoned. Now, got that out of the way. Gave you the history of how colorism became a topic on social media, and it's because of me. And if you need to go do your research, go do it. And you're going to find out everything that I'm saying is the truth. There's also a supposedly, I'm going to say supposedly, because I don't know if the bitch is actually Black. There's a bitch that's been on YouTube that has been stealing from me for years, that has stolen and owes me a debt. And I'm talking about monetary. I want my fucking money, bitch. I'm coming for your motherfucking raggedy ass. In a court of law. It ain't over, bitch. And I don't care if you're purple black. Now, moving right along. Let me get into my commentary. Hey, Caramel King. I also want to let everybody know that it is official. I have the date, the time, and the place that I will be performing my original play. And I want to make this clear, that was written before there was fucking YouTube, and before any bitch that was on YouTube talk about light skin or dark skin. I wrote this play back in 2006. That is another form of proof that I started this entire colorism movement. 2006, before and one of you motherfuckers came on YouTube talking about colorism. I wrote a play called The Dark Skinned Woman's Revenge. I have a book of the same name called The Dark Skinned Woman's Revenge. And there's this biracial bitch on YouTube that spoke ill of my book, trying to scandalize my name. But at the same time, bitch, you're eating off of my fucking work. Another form of plagiarism. Another form of oppression. A biracial woman oppressing a dark-skinned woman by speaking about my fucking book and getting views and getting paid off of it. You low down dirty bitch. Anyway, September 1st at 4 p.m., my play, A Dark-Skinned Woman's Revenge, is going to be on the Atlanta Black Theater Festival. It's going to be held, though, at the Tubman African American Museum in Macon, Georgia. Okay. And the address is 310 Cherry Street. Once again, the date is Friday, September 1st. The time is 4 p.m. The location is the Tubman African American Museum. The address is 310 Cherry Street, Macon, Georgia. All right, so save that date. Also, I am looking for sponsors. Please do not sit here and be a part of the exploitation of people that sit back and listen to me, know that I need funding to produce my shows and not donate. I am looking for sponsors. How can you donate? You can go to my Cash App, you can go to my PayPal, or you can go to my GoFundMe. And if you can't donate, I get it. Some of y'all, you're not able to do it. At least hit the like button. Hit the like button. Share the video if you can't donate. But I'm seeking sponsors to produce this performance reading of my play called A Dark Skinned Woman's Revenge on the Atlanta Black Theater Festival. While it has been accepted, I still have to produce it. I'm responsible for that. So you can donate by going to my Cash App, which is $RashidaLala, $RashidaLala, $RashidaLala. You can also go to my GoFundMe by Googling Rashida Strober GoFundMe. Once again, that's Rashida Strober GoFundMe, and it will automatically pop up. I am going to put my GoFundMe in the chat as well. You can also go to my PayPal, which is icecreamladydream@yahoo.com, icecreamladydream@yahoo.com. Once again, that is icecreamladydream@yahoo.com. Okay. So you got 3 ways to make a donation to support my upcoming performance reading on the Atlanta Black Theater Festival. The Cash App, which is $RashidaLala, $RashidaLala. The GoFundMe by Googling Rashida Strober GoFundMe, or my PayPal, which is icecreamladydream@yahoo.com, icecreamladydream@yahoo.com. And you know what? Even if people don't donate, I'm still gonna find a way to do what I need to do. Even if I got so many haters, I got so many people on here that have eaten off my brand, and you don't even fucking donate. That actually pisses me off. It makes me angry because it's oppression. It's people using me. It's people eating off of my intellect, off of my talent, off of my time, off of my energy, and you're just getting it for free and you're not giving back. And that's wrong. Yes, I'm telling you, that's straight up, that's wrong. You're dead wrong. If you've ever learned something from me, if you've ever watched one of my interviews, if you've ever read one of my books, and you have the means to donate and you haven't, that's called exploitation. Plain and damn simple. All right. Now, there's a show on OWN, which is Oprah Winfrey's network, called Love and Marriage Huntsville. Okay. Some of y'all are very familiar with this show. Y'all know what I'm talking about. Y'all know what I'm speaking of. And the reason why I like this show, what attracted me to the show initially, what attracted me to the show, y'all, was the fact that these were Black couples that were entrepreneurs. And I was proud of them and I was happy about that. And it's just something that, because I'm about Black people building together, building wealth, and making something of themselves. And it was just so refreshing to see this show, but it has turned into debauchery. That's what it's turned into. And the couple that I'm going to talk about tonight, Big Lou and Tiffany, they were not a part of the original cast of Love and Marriage Huntsville. The original cast included Melody Holt, or I think it's Melody Cherie now, because she's not married to Martell Holt anymore. And to me, they were like, those two were like the main characters or main couple on the show, if you will. And then you have Tisha and Marsau. Um, and then what's the last couple's name? Somebody gonna put it in the comments. Y'all can put it in the comments below. I don't want to not mention all of the couples because they were a part of the original cast, and I liked all of them. And I really like this show because, again, it supports Black businesses and it shows Black people in a positive light. And I really, really like that. Now, I did not like the fact that Martell cheated on his wife. I don't like home wrecking bitches, okay? And any woman that messes around with a married man, I have no fucking respect for you. You are low down, evil. There's not enough words in the English language for me to express how I feel towards home wrecking bitches. Okay, there's not enough words. So I did not like the fact that, and I don't like everything that Melody does, but I do empathize with her because to me that woman was innocent, and he destroyed their family, and that home wrecking piece of shit that he dealt with, it was a part of the destruction of their family. Okay. All right. So this new couple was added to the show, I believe, like, I don't know, maybe like a year ago, a year and a half ago, something like that. Big Lou and Tiffany. Okay. And I don't like Tiffany. I'm going to just tell y'all straight out. I don't like her. And I don't like her. It's not because she's biracial. That's not the reason I don't like her. But I am going to talk about how biracial women get protection from the Black community, and they're given a pass even when they do things that are wrong. Okay. So let me let you know off the outset, for you lying ass motherfuckers that's going to bring your ass on here with bullshit. And you can bring your ass up on here in the comments or whatever with the BS. I don't even care. You can get upset all you want. You can lie on me all you want. I don't care. I'm going to say what I feel, and that's just what it's going to be. You know, somebody in my comment section talked about how people don't want dark-skinned women to speak how they feel about situations. They want us to shut the fuck up and be quiet and just go along and continue to be abused and continue to see non-dark skin privileges handed out and not say nothing about it. Well, I'm going to say something about it, and I don't care if you don't like it. I don't care. Understand that. Because I already know how some of these people are. They bring their ass up in the comments and they talk shit to me. Well, keep talking. Keep talking. Keep talking. Because I'm going to keep talking. I'm not going to be quiet. I'm going to keep talking about darkism. I told you at the beginning of this live, I'm the reason am motherfucker on YouTube talking about colorism. You should be thanking me. Bow down. Bow the fuck down. Now, like I said, me not liking this woman does not have anything to do with her being biracial. It's not about that. But the irony of this is that I grew up seeing biracial women, females, within the Black community, because the Black community is to blame for this shit, as well as some of the biracials are to blame as well. Now, they're not to blame for everything, but I'm just saying, especially in this woman's case, she's doing this on purpose. This is what she did, okay? And I didn't like what she did. She went up to, okay, some of y'all following Love and Marriage Huntsville, and some of y'all know that Martell is now dating Sheree from the Housewives of Atlanta. So they were at some Sheree and Tiffany, I forgot what type of event they was at, but they was at some type of event, and this woman Tiffany went up to Sheree. Sheree minding her business. Now Sheree is innocent in this one. And she walks up to this woman asking her, how does it feel to marry or to be dating a cheater? Speaking about Martell. And then follows up with other very inappropriate questions regarding, this woman's basically her sexuality with Martell. Extremely inappropriate shit. Now, Martell and Marsal, they had a sit down with Tiffany about her inappropriate conversation with Sheree. And mind you, Sheree didn't even get angry. And I understand the reason why she didn't get angry and upset and start going off is because Tiffany is pregnant, which that's another reason why she's getting a pass, because she's pregnant. So Sheree was calm, peaceful, let that shit slide. And even when Martell and Marsal sat down to talk to this woman about this, they were not belligerent. They were not threatening. They were not speaking to her. They were not cursing her out. They didn't do any of that. But in the clip that showed Tiffany going back telling her husband, her big dark-skinned husband, by the way, he's a big dark-skinned man, okay? And she's a biracial woman. And in the black community, black men, black dark-skinned men, they get with biracial women and they act as if black women and dark-skinned black women have to bow down to them. I've seen this happen. They tried it on me, but and one of you motherfuckers gonna ever try it on me, or that's gonna be a problem for you more than it, because I don't bow down to nobody but motherfucking God, okay? But in the black community, there are plenty of instances where black men will feel that you got to bow down and kiss the ass of a non-dark-skinned woman. And they got me up because that ain't gonna happen on my worst day, okay? So, and there's a clip that they showed, a scene that they showed on Love and Marriage Huntsville where Tiffany, and she's very fucking manipulative. She tells her husband, basically, and I'm paraphrasing her, that Marsal and Martell they confronted her, and I'm this little innocent little woman, and these men are coming to confront me. And then he is basically lets her know, well, I'm gonna go and I'm gonna check them. And then she starts to smile, this very devious smile, okay? And says something to the effect of, my protector. And when I saw that, it just, reminded me and showed me and demonstrated to me what has been going on in the black community that has not been televised, but now it's being televised, where black people, black dark-skinned men like Big Lou, go out of their fucking way to protect biracial, light-skinned women, even when they are wrong. What about Sheree? Where is her? Now, Sheree, she's done what she's done on the Housewives of Atlanta, but I'm talking about this instance. Sheree is innocent. Sheree ain't did nothing to none of these people, as far as I can see. Like, and you don't have no business. Tiffany didn't have no business walking up to this woman asking her anything about her sex life. It's just plain out rude. But she's given a pass by her big dark-skinned husband, who's ready to go around fucking confronting people instead of putting his wife. But she's biracial. She doesn't have to be put in check. She's innocent. To him, in his eyes and Big Lou eyes, she could do no wrong. I didn't hear him say, well, that's wrong with you. You shouldn't have did that. He going getting in an argument with Martell. And it was very obvious to me that he was ready to, if they was about to go to blows, he was ready to go to blows over this bullshit that this woman caused. She caused the problem. She was the disrespectful one. Do y'all understand what the fuck I'm saying to y'all? This woman was out of fucking order. This woman was out of fucking line by approaching Sheree, asking her about her personal business with this man. You have no fucking right. This Tiffany woman had no right to approach Sheree about her personal sexual life with Martell. It's not your fucking place and it's not your fucking business. It's wrong. I don't really hear nobody saying that Tiffany was wrong. I'm talking about flat out, straight up wrong. Where's these people? This is the shit I'm talking about. The double standard in the black community where black people will let biracial females get away with fuck shit because they're biracial. We are so screwed up as a people, and all this foolishness is playing out on television. You're not special. You don't deserve to get special treatment because you're biracial. You don't deserve that. If you're wrong, I don't give a damn if your ass is purple, black, or the lightest of the light. If you are wrong, your ass is wrong. And what this woman did was wrong. But guess what, y'all? I could almost guarantee you that had Tiffany been dark skinned, I said dark skin, I said dark skin, I did not say brown skin, I said dark skin with nappy hair. Everybody would have been all over her. Everybody would have been coming for her. Everybody would have been talking about how wrong she was and she shouldn't do that. But because this woman is a biracial woman, there's always this underlying privilege. And it's called darkism. I call it darkism. Say it with me. Darkism. Darkism. Okay? And you big black dark skinned men like Lou that think that non-dark skinned women are the prize, you need to check yourself. You need to check yourself, okay? You need to check yourself in terms of when your wife is doing something wrong to someone, you need to overlook their skin tone and look at if they actually did something wrong and correct them, and not just allow them to carry on with fuckery because they're biracial with good hair or light skin with good hair. And like I said, it makes me so angry because I already know that had this woman been a dark-skinned woman with nappy hair, she would have been dealt with more harsher. And they would not have gave a fuck if she was pregnant. They wouldn't have cared. They wouldn't have cared if she pregnant. Everybody's saying, well, oh, you know, she pregnant. And that's one of the reasons why. Yeah, I get that. But I still believe if she was dark-skinned, she would have been dealt with a little bit more harshly. And it's not really nobody on that show that's really, like I said, calling out Tiffany's wrongdoing except for Martell and Marsau. They are calling out her wrongdoing too, you know what I'm saying? But I don't really hear other people saying what the women coming out was saying that was wrong. That was wrong of her to go to Sheree and say that to her. That was just fucking evil and devious and scandalous. But I noticed one thing about black women too. Black women, dark skin, black women, brown skin, y'all be giving biracial women a pass too. It ain't just the black men. It be the black women too. Because y'all think that these biracial women look better than y'all. That's why the fuck some of y'all doing this. Y'all think subconsciously that they deserve the grace because they look better than you. They're prettier than you. They got better fucking hair than you. They light skin. And so you give them a fucking pass and you do it subconsciously. And you dark skinned women that do this, you brown skinned women that do this, you're a part of the problem too. Yeah, you're a part of the problem too. You're condoning this foolishness. And that's exactly what it is, a bunch of damn foolishness. Now let Sheree had that's another angle to it. Now let Sheree got angry and went off on her ass. Everybody would have been dogging Sheree because Sheree is not she's more on the brown side. She ain't super dark, but she ain't no light-skinned woman. So let her came and cussed Tiffany out and got up and started everybody would have been saying, oh, Look at how she's treating her. They would have ran to the defense of the biracial woman, even though she was in the goddamn room. Well, I'm so fucking sick of darkism. I'm so sick of you fucking darkism ass motherfuckers. I am sick and fucking tired of it. And this woman has been getting away with it. And I'm going to tell you right now, to me, all these people go around, biracial does not equate to pretty automatically. Biracial does not automatically equate to pretty. Because I think I heard Tisha say, well, she's something about pretty privilege. And that's the subconscious. Tisha dark skin. She's sitting up here talking about something about pretty privilege that Tiffany got. Tiffany is not that cute. Okay? She's average. She's not above average. The only reason why y'all would think that this woman is pretty automatically is because she's biracial. Black people, we are so fucked up in the fucking, we are so goddamn screwed up in the goddamn head. I'm telling you right now, we are screwed up in the head. And I am tired of it. And when I see the darkism that occurred, I'm going to call it out. I'm going to talk about it. And a lot of y'all going to feel uncomfortable. And a lot of y'all ain't going to like what I got to say. Well, you know why? You know why y'all ain't going to like what I got to say? Because I'm actually telling the truth. And sometimes the truth makes people, especially in the black community, when they know that they're guilty of committing fucking darkism, that makes you feel uncomfortable. You get mad. You get in your fucking feelings, and then you get the line and making up stuff and lying on me and saying, oh, Rashida don't like, Rashida hate light-skinned people. No, the fuck I don't. What I hate is light-skinned privilege. What I hate is biracial privilege. What I hate is white privilege. What I hate is oppression. And I'm going to call it out. You sitting up here fucking lying on me is not going to intimidate me into being quiet. It's not going to work. I'm going to keep talking. And that's all it's going to be. So, that is my commentary. That is what I have to say tonight. And I'm going to once again let you guys know that on September 1st at 4 p.m., I'm going to be doing a performance reading of my play, A Dark-Skinned Woman's Revenge, September 1st, 4 p.m. It's at the Atlanta Black Theater Festival. And I'm going to be performing it at and it's a performance reading, by the way, a performance reading. I'm going to be performing at the Harriet Tubman Museum, the Harriet Tubman African American Museum in Macon, Georgia. So save that date. Now, all the information as far as the address, the time, the date, and the location, it is all in the description in this live. Okay? So all you need to do is go there and look there, and you'll see all the information of where I'm going to be and what time and the address and all that good stuff. I am looking for sponsors. My goal is to raise $5,000. $5,000. Raise your hand if you want to help me get to that goal. Here's what you do. You can go to my Cash App, which is $RashidaLala. $RashidaLala. Once again, that is $RashidaLala. The other way you could do it is you can go to my PayPal, which is icecreamladydream@yahoo.com. 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 You can also donate to my GoFundMe that's on the screen right now. Y'all see that GoFundMe? It's right there on the screen. And for this particular production, my goal is to raise $5,000. Okay, that's the goal. The goal is, I'm typing that in the chat, is $5,000. So please pick one of those platforms, financial platforms, whether it be the GoFundMe, the Cash App, or the PayPal, and make a donation. If you cannot donate, I do understand. At least share the video or like the video because it's free, or tell somebody about the GoFundMe because it's free to do so. I want to thank everybody for taking the time to listen to my commentary. You can also go to my website, which is darkskinactivist.com, darkskinactivist.com. Once again, darkskinactivist.com. You can go there and you can download a free ebook copy of my book entitled Darkism: 25 Ways Dark-Skinned People Are Discriminated Against. And while you're there, you will see the Cash App there, and you will see the PayPal. All you need to do to get the free ebook is scroll down to the bottom of the website, and you're going to see a box where you put your information in, and then you'll be able to download my ebook, Darkism. And you can also make a donation to my PayPal and to my Cash App. All that information is there. All right. So I want to thank y'all for listening. And y'all have a wonderful evening. The world's first and only dark-skinned activist, Rashida Strober.